Developing in Lockport, testimony is continuing this hour in the trial of a teen accused of setting a fatal fire in Lockport. The tire recycling plant went up in flames last summer. 14-year-old Joseph Phillips died in the blaze. The teen on trial is accused of leaving his friend behind. News 4's Katie Alexander is live outside the Niagara County Courthouse with an update on what we've learned so far. Katie?
Well, Brittany, I just stepped out to bring you this update, and in the last 15 minutes, the mother of the accused teenager took the stand to begin her testimony in this ongoing fact-finding hearing. That's essentially a non-jury trial in family court. It's up to the family court judge to determine whether the 14-year-old suspect is guilty of criminally negligent homicide and arson, among other charges. That'll be based on all of the evidence and all of the testimony. The teenager is accused of illegally entering a vacant building on the HTI property with his friend Joseph Phillips on August 10th and helping start the fire that took Phillips's life. Today in court, most of the morning was spent hearing from the owner of HTI about the extent of the damage from the fire and the history of the building where it started. That building had been used as an office building by the previous owner, Buffalo Paperboard, but had been boarded up for years. The owner of HTI said he never gave anyone permission to go into that building. And that's a statement that's obviously going to be a pretty critical element of some of the charges, including the count of criminal trespass. Now, the accused teen's lawyer has told the court it was Phillips who led the duo into the building and Phillips who used his lighter to start that fire. The attorney says he will present another teenager who will testify that he had been in the same building lighting fires with Phillips the week before. But the testimony that's just beginning here now, that's coming from the accused boy's mom, it's starting with questions about a document she and her son signed allowing police to listen to a voicemail left on the teen's phone from Phillips, who made the call from inside the burning building that night. Just now we're hearing that they are starting to introduce the phone log. We may hear the voicemail as early as this afternoon, but we do know there is still a lot of ground for both sides to cover in this. And if all of the testimony isn't wrapped up by the end of the day today, this case will have to be picked up again in March. Dave Graber, News 4's Dave Graber, is in the courtroom right now keeping track of all of the developments in this unfolding case. He will have the latest information for you on News 4 this evening. For now, reporting live, Katie Alexander, News 4 at noon.
Thank you, Katie, for the latest details. And stay with News 4 on air and online at WIVB.com for the latest developments in the trial.